A snap of Boris Johnson, his woman, and up to 17 staff in the Downing Street Theatre during the first lockdown shows people having a drink after a busy set of work meetings and acting entirely within the rules of the time, Dominic Raab has said. Other workplaces would have done the same during this period and this would not have traduced any rules, the Justice Clerk argued. Raab's defense of the events of May 15, 2020, shown in a picture participated with The Guardian, appears to differ from the Downing Street interpretation, which stated that the image showed people still taking part in work meetings. Asked about the print, Raab told BBC One's Breakfast, "I know how hard that number 10 platoon were working, as the Mecca, the fulcrum of the extremity response. I suppose there's a lot of exhausted people, and they, as people do in work, were having a drink after the formal business had been done." Questioned about whether NHS staff did the same, Raab said he accepted there was a difference for people who worked in clinical settings. He added, "But I am sure that in other services around the country, for those people that had to work in the office, also that would have been allowed. It was veritably clear, it was NT against the regulations." Asked how this was harmonious with strict distancing programs in force also, which in a social setting allowed for no further than 2 people from different homes to meet outside, the Justice Clerk said this is a plant. They had a drink after what had been a challenging day and period, and that was harmonious with the rules. This was NT a social occasion. This was people having a drink after a busy set of work meetings and the business of the day. On Friday, Downing Street denied anything social took place on the evening of May 15 last time, after a COVID press conference hosted by Matt Hancock, also the health clerk. It said Johnson held a series of meetings throughout the autumn, including in the theatre. Asked about the print, a Downing Street prophet said on Sunday, "As we said last week, work meetings frequently take place in the Downing Street Theatre in the summer months. On this occasion there were staff meetings after a number 10 press conference. The rules in the first lockdown weren't veritably specific about workplaces, in part as so many services were open. But they did say that in-person meetings should take place only if absolutely necessary, and that if that was the case, a 2-meter distance should be kept at all times." Asked why the print appeared to show people standing more nearly together, Raab appeared to argue that this signified less as they were outside, commodity not mentioned in the guidance. "There's significant difference. It's always been clear from the public health advice that outside UVE got a much lesser chance of reducing the threat because of the ventilation that comes with it." The Shadow Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, claimed on BBC Radio 4's Moment programme that the print did feel to suggest rules being broken. "I do suppose there's substantiation of law breaking. The country is sick of it," she said. Speaking earlier to Sky News, Raab said it was impeccably normal for Johnson's also fiancée and now woman, Carrie, to be coming to him in the theatre. She appeared to be holding their invigorated baby at a table with a cheeseboard and wine. "Number 10 Downing Street and the theatre is used for work," he said. "It was used throughout that week. I suppose the PM is seen just after the press conference. It's unnaturally a place of work. Number 10 is also the hearthstone of the High Minister. He's got a veritably youthful family, and I suppose if you envy his woman coming down in a break from the business of the day, I do suppose that's right."